Hello and welcome to Will Watches. This is Moon Knight episode 6, the finale. I'm really hoping this can stick the landing. I've seen some first impressions. People have been giving this some good reviews, so I am hopeful. You know, sometimes the endings of these Disney Plus shows can let them down, but I'm hopeful that this will stick the landing. I'm imagining now we are going to go back into the real world, and then somehow Steven is going to have to be resurrected or brought back. He's obviously not dead. I don't know how this kind of soul things work, because Steven and Mark are kind of two separate souls. So if he is back in the overworld, not in this underworld, how does that all work? So there's probably a way that Steven can be brought back. I don't know if that will happen at the start of the episode or if that will happen like at the end, at the finale perhaps. And Khonshu still has to be freed so that they can actually use the suit. So there's quite a few things that have to happen this episode, but it doesn't feel like it's kind of too much to wrap everything up. I think if Jake Lockley is going to show up as this third personality, I think it's just going to be a little tease. It's too late to introduce him into the game now, really. So I think that will just be a tease at the end. So yeah, before we jump into it, be sure to check out the Patreon. Over there you can find a full-length timer-based version of this, so you can just watch along with me in case there's anything in the YouTube edit that I cut out that you wanted to see. You can also find early access to the show that will be replacing this on the Wednesday slot, and that will be Squid Game. I'm very excited to get into that. So episode 1 of that will be available on Patreon right now, and then next week it'll be on YouTube. So yeah, let's just jump right in. Oh, okay, so yeah, this is Mark waking back up. Or just what happened to his body. So events have occurred outside of the underworld. That doesn't like exist outside of time.
Mark Spector. Steven Grant. Whoever else might be in there.
Yeah, still hinting at Jake. And she's still here and in danger. Are we going to see Amit's physical form as well? Because we've seen Toet and we've seen Khonshu. So she managed to get out of there unscathed. She's putting him back in the water. Oh, the scarab leads to Amit, doesn't it? So she can follow Arthur. I was wondering what she was going to do with that. What's this blockade about? They can't know who Arthur is, can they?
It's alright.
Is this going to be a chance for him to show off his power?
Show us your soul.
He can just take their souls, but is that judging them, or is that just taking their souls? That guy's fine. Is he worthy then? And see, it didn't affect Layla. It shows that Layla's good as well. Layla is doing good. Oh, only with a knife.
Layla, wait. I am the goddess Taweret.
Oh, Toet's talking to her through these bodies.
He is going to need Khonshu. Break his Shabti. It's in the chamber of the gods. And you can be my avatar. Mark says wonderful things about you.
Layla becoming Toet's avatar? That would be a cool twist on things, and then that means that she can't become Khonshu's avatar. She's safe from Khonshu. But how does she even get to the chamber of the gods? I thought that was kind of outside of our kind of earthly reality, you know? Oh wow.
The disturbance.
Someone is trying to release Amit.
Harrow.
Oh, it's here. It's in this pyramid. So she's in the chamber here if she can find Khonshu.
This is all so avoidable.
One thing I was hoping was that we saw the other gods and not just their avatars. I understand why they do it, like a bit budget wise. So those other gods weren't actually working with Amit like I had wondered. And here's Amit, okay. Oh yeah, really cool. The crocodile. Is it a crocodile or alligator actually? I'm not sure.
Your scales lack balance.
I understand.
Yeah, so Arthur is actually imbalanced himself.
Your death is delayed. I once relied on a servant whose scales balanced perfectly. You are the avatar that I need.
So she needs someone who is unbalanced, willing to do bad things, ends justify the means. So Arthur's becoming the avatar.
As you wish.
But it might be a lesson for Arthur to learn that he can learn to change and become balanced. So if he can become balanced, why does he kill people that aren't balanced? You know, if they could also become balanced later, if he thinks he can become balanced.
If Mark is truly gone, I am in need of an avatar.
Are you joking? You turned Mark's life into a waking nightmare.
Yeah, of course you wouldn't.
We'll work together without me enslaving myself.
Yeah, okay.
Amit.
Yeah, how does the binding process work?
I said no.
But if she becomes an avatar of Tawet, then she can bind Amit?
I cannot allow you to proceed.
There's someone else here. Find who released him.
Okay, back in this kind of the equivalent of heaven, this field of reeds.
Your journey is over.
But he still has things he needs to do.
Please, enjoy your peace.
Yeah, these gods look really great, CGI-wise.
Leave here and you can't return.
So if he leaves, he can never return to this. He can't get eternal peace again. Has he just left onto the duet though? This is where they claim Stephen. So his soul isn't being claimed like Stephen's though.
You speak of balance, yet you choose him. Your avatar is a sinner.
You're jealous.
Yeah, exactly.
You saved me. I survived because I knew I wasn't alone.
Yeah, Stephen kind of saved him from all of the grief and pain.
I tried to protect that, and I failed. I couldn't protect you.
Oh, I thought I heard that noise and I thought it was Stephen coming back.
We're the only real superpower I ever had.
The doors are opening. What does that mean? Oh, he handed Stephen the full heart so Stephen could... Okay, no. They're both coming back because they're both holding the full heart, perhaps?
Stephen.
Yeah, Mark didn't know that that was going to save Stephen. He just wanted to talk to him, spend time with him.
You'll never learn.
We're getting a fight between these two? A fight between the actual gods, not their avatars. Yeah, they need to get out of there.
I'm throwing us down. Just go. Come on, Mark.
Oh, is one of his legs not turned back?
Cyrus, you old softy! Now run!
So Osiris is who allowed this to happen? Osiris is kind of like the leader, right?
Mark? I feel the pain inside.
Oh, we're getting the flashbacks. Oh, here we go.
I need your help.
Just curious about something. How's this whole new arrangement going to work?
Yeah, so just swapping between Stephen and Mark, Moon Knight and Mr. Knight.
You would negotiate now? With so much at stake?
But with so much at stake, he's got loads to hold over him, I guess. Well, he can just fly his way there like that?
This chamber is our most powerful place.
But he needs to get Amit here.
We need to imprison Ahmed in a mortal form.
As in imprison her avatar.
We need more avatars than we have.
Yeah, I feel like Layla is gonna have to become the Avatar. It's the other gods, their avatars are dead, but they have to find new avatars to replace them as well. She's making such a big deal out of it. It made so much noise. She's so excited to have an avatar.
You changed your mind. I would be delighted to accept you as my avatar. Oh, your father was going to be over the moon.
But Taweret, she seems much nicer than Khonshu. She seems like she would give Layla her body back, you know.
When I took him to the field of reeds.
Oh, she took the dad. Okay.
I have a fabulous costume.
Oh yeah, she's gonna have to get a costume themed after her then. Arthur doesn't seem to have a new costume for Amit though. Was that...
Everyone!
Okay, so these people are judging everyone. It looked like, I thought it was the tattoo like joining, like forming on these people, but I think it was just the tattoo was like highlighting. Oh, Amit's massive, wow. Okay, yeah, that looks really cool. I wonder if this is anything from the comics. Oh, she's got wings? Okay. So Taweret, she was like the goddess of motherhood, right? So there wasn't really anything theming wise I could get from that, you know? She's not like in a hippo costume. Giant kaiju battle with Khonshu and Amit as well. Oh, that was smart, changing to lose the cape. This is a much bigger scale fight than I thought.
Only punish those who have chosen evil.
So do I. Only I don't give them the satisfaction of committing.
Yeah, it's like they're both working towards similar goals, I guess. They just have different methodologies. Oh, here's Layla coming in. So they got work together. What kind of powers does Layla have? Obviously, she could fly there.
Why fight, knowing you will fail?
Because it is my choice. The very thing you take away.
Yeah, she kind of takes away the choice. Okay. And this is actually Steven fighting here as well. So Layla can like fly a bit. Does she have enhanced strength like Mark and Steven as well? Oh, and it switches between, yeah, just like that. That's the dust off his suit first though. They're really, they seem pretty evenly matched, don't they? But can he even judge them? It seems like Layla survived his judgment. That definitely feels like something the director had to have. I guess it makes up for Moon Knight being Egyptian themed, but him himself actually not being Egyptian. There is an Egyptian superhero here as well.
If Amit been allowed to rule, young Randall's life would have been saved.
No, his brother wouldn't still be alive. That doesn't make any sense. Can Arthur actually judge him now that the scales are balanced though? Oh, was that just Jake? Because that looks like it's Mark confused here. So Jake did this, but we still didn't get to see it. Does Jake have his own suit as well? Like, could Layla tell the difference?
Harrow, I know how to stop Amit.
Yeah, Harry's not dead. He had like the sharpness right to the sharp bit right to his head, but I don't think he was dead.
Grab my hand so we can start the spell.
Ah, but he's still conscious. Yeah, she's being absorbed. I love the kind of gold detailing on her as well. So she's being bound to Harrow's body and then will be locked away in stone.
You can never contain me. I'll never stop.
So one final threat.
Finish it. Leave neither of them alive.
Oh, bound put her into Arthur and then kill Arthur. I don't know if he will.
While he lives, so too does she. We cannot take the chance that Amit finds a way out.
But isn't this the exact same as Amit's ideology? Yeah, you sound just like her. But the thing is, Arthur has done bad, and Amit has done bad. There is a difference there.
Now release us.
They're not going to be released, are they?
As you wish.
Oh, he actually is. So that means they've lost the costume. So I can't imagine this as a standalone project. There must be a sequel or... Oh, they're back here.
So what, this is what reality looks like?
Don't try and tell me they're trying to convince us that this is reality.
But do you believe that Khonshu and Amit are real?
Do I?
What's going on?
For how long?
How long is a piece of string?
You bleeding feet because of the glass in his shoes.
Don't think you know as much as you think you do. And while it is tempting to accept your diagnosis, Doc, we'd rather go save the world. Later, skaters.
Oh, he's back in London. So Harrow is still alive, and they don't have the Moon Knight power anymore. But they must regain it at some point.
I think it worked.
Oh, it's 2 goldfish.
I can't believe you live in this frickin' mess.
Oh, he's still tying himself to it. That could be to control Jake now.
Time for bed.
Oh, is this inside Arthur's mind? Yeah, what's going on here? Is this the real world, or is this Arthur's head? And all of the nurses have been killed? So someone's releasing him, helping him escape.
When he has no idea how troubled he truly is.
With Jake.
Meet my friend, Jake Lockley.
Oh, so that is Mark and Steven's body.
Hoy te toca perder.
Wait.
So Jake is the one who does all the killing, and Jake is still Khonshu's avatar, so technically they are still Khonshu's avatar. So this was in the real world as well. That Arthur is dead, and so is Amit now, because Amit was bound to him. Okay, so that was the finale for Moon Knight, and I think that was a pretty solid finale. I think my one complaint might be the Jake stuff, as in Jake taking over during the final fight. It didn't feel like Harrow being defeated was kind of earned by Mark or Steven. Like, I understand the point. They want to show that Jake is this more violent version, but I feel like it would have been better for Mark and Steven to overcome this on their own instead of with the help from Jake. But I think it's still a great finale. We still got a lot of action. We still did see Harrow and Mark and Steven fight with Layla alongside them this time. That was really cool as well. She's now the avatar of Tawet, and I'm wondering, does she have like some purpose? Because as Khonshu's avatar, Mark and Steven were punishing these sinners, and then as Amit's avatar, Arthur was trying to release Amit and was like judging these people. And then Tawet, she is the goddess of motherhood. So does Layla have like some purpose to fulfill? fulfill here, but it was kind of like only a temporary thing, as Layla said. So maybe she has already fulfilled her half of the contract at this point. I'm still not like 100% sure on how Steven and Mark actually came back, because I thought it was having the full heart and then they were released, but it seems like Osiris was the one who released them, and that makes sense because Osiris is god of the death and resurrection, so he's the one who can resurrect people. I wasn't like 100% sure there, but it was a great emotional moment, you know, Mark talking to Steven, thanking him for protecting him, you know, and then also apologizing for protecting him in return. I really liked Amit's design here. I think all of the gods here, as I've said, all of their CGI has been pretty good. There were one or two shots of Amit that weren't great, but when Amit first came out, she looked amazing, and I really wasn't expecting this kind of kaiju battle with this giant Amit and giant Khonshu fighting it off. And Khonshu, he can't really influence the real world, right? That's why he couldn't kill Arthur, but now he has Jake as his servant. Unbeknownst to Mark and Steven, they know that there's potentially a third more violent personality here, but they definitely don't know that it belongs to Khonshu. He's like working with Khonshu. So I do wonder, does Jake have his own suit as well? Is there a third suit? And now that Steven and Mark are kind of free, are they actually free? Can they still summon the suit, or is it only when Jake's personality is in the forefront that he has the powers? I have a feeling that it's both of them can still summon the suit if they were really needed. It's just they're not going to be in a situation where they need to for a while, until Moon Knight as a character shows up somewhere else in the MCU, in a season 2 perhaps, or in another project, because there is some setup for like Midnight Suns, right, which is Ghost Rider, Daredevil potentially. I don't think Daredevil's in it in the comics, but there's potential for him to be in it in the MCU. Then like Punisher, Blade, Black Knight, like Dane Whitman, and like a few others. I'm not 100% sure on the lineup, and the lineup could change in the MCU, right? But there's an opportunity for him to show up elsewhere now, even though this story, it was pretty self-contained. But I've seen some people say they hope if there is a season 2, that season 2 will focus more on kind of just crime fighting, back alleys, kind of like Daredevil, how it just focuses kind of on the city and less on the mythical stuff. And that would be something that would be interesting to see, because this did focus very much on the Greek mythology and everything. So seeing him actually in action as his vigilante a bit more would be really cool as well. But I think part of that is because these are only 6-episode shows, it has to ramp up pretty quickly. We can't spend the time getting to these bigger moments. So also tomorrow, or for me, tomorrow is Multiverse of Madness's release, and I am wondering if there's any crossover, just because, you know, this comes out the day before Multiverse of Madness. I don't know. I don't feel like there will be. Maybe some references to the gods. I don't think that there'd be a cameo by Moon Knight yet. I feel like they'd say that for a property that's more like Moon Knight adjacent, because this, you know, Multiverse of Madness is dealing with the multiverse. It's not really dealing with the street level stuff that Mark Spector as Moon Knight deals with a bit more. But, you know, there could be a tease towards For Love and Thunder, because that's the next movie after. And I did theorize, you know, Gore the Good Butcher, he could be slaying some Egyptian gods. That could be a potential like connection if there's like a tease towards Love and Thunder at the end of Doctor Strange. I don't know, but I feel like that might be a bit far-fetched. So yeah, I think that's everything. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, consider leaving a like or a comment, and if you really loved it, be sure to subscribe. So yeah, thanks for watching. Bye.